Let us see that whole fun. You on that one.
Ah.
You go ahead. Matter of fact, I'm gonna step over there. You can do that for me. That nigga said, let me see that whole. Man, hell no, twin.
No.
Oh, wait, let me. Yeah, I was
Live.
lying.
Damn.
But come on, man. You free. Come on back. They're gonna come back, man. That's whole.
Oh. What did I just get? How did I just get some lint in my eye? Chat, man. Chat. Oh my God, chat.
Subway's new protein packet. Over 20 grams of protein, crisp veggies, and tasty sauce. Just $3.99.
$3.99?
Aries got ads now too.
$3.99?
Why the freak did everybody decide to go live tonight?
What? $3.99?
Like, this is too much to try. Like, come on, man. This is a lot to try to be. Anyway.
$3.99? Hey, what's that?
Nobody told.
Chat, can I say this, bro? Can I say this? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
This is a meal. Saucy chicken raw. Stacked spicy steak. For just
Chat, my famous friends be stressed. Like, my famous friends be having me depressed, bro. Like, y'all be having a nigga stressed out. Like, y'all be having me depressed. Y'all be having me depressed. Deshae, I gotta put this on mute real quick, because I'm finna rant. I'm finna rant. And first of all, before I say this, we finna exclude. Listen, man. I'm not saying Soulja Boy is like an angel or a saint. I know what type of nigga Soulja Boy is, but right now I gotta exclude Soulja Boy from this conversation because Soulja Boy had some real talks with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? When what nobody else giving a nigga encouragement. So like, bro, you know what I mean? That can, you know what I'm saying? I gotta give Soulja Boy a pass, bro, on this. You know what I'm saying? But like, all my other famous friends, bro, y'all be stressing me out. I'm not gonna say stressing me out, but bro, y'all be having me depressed for real. Cause like, I'm listening to my pastor today, bro. And like, I gotta show the love of God. And I don't want y'all to be feeling like I don't support y'all because, you know what I'm saying, of certain lifestyles and life choices. You feel me? So it's like, I want to support, you know what I mean? And I still want niggas to know, like, I rock with y'all because we all human. But at the same time, it's also important that I don't feed my brain with just content, because as much as y'all are humans and as much as everybody make mistakes, bro, I can't get sucked back in with y'all. Y'all be forgetting, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I just make it look so easy. I be battling and dealing with it the same way y'all do. You feel me? I'm a human as well. And I be feeling like my celebrity homies and homettes be feeling like I'm just so, I don't know, bro, but like I'm a human too, bro. So it's like I gotta watch myself because if I let too much of this content consume me, nigga, I could mess around and fall short from everything I done worked, you know what I'm saying? From the place I done worked hard to get to. Y'all feel what I'm saying, chat? So it's like, you feel me? And then my pastor say, you feel me? You don't want to, like, you don't want to fill you know what I'm saying, your brain with this 24/7. And you also gotta watch it because, you know what I'm saying, you start watching your favorite streamer too much, they could fall right back into place of being, you feel me? Like, it could fall back into a category where your favorite streamer start being more important than God again. You feel me? Now, I'm not going to let that happen because I know what God done did for me. You know what I'm saying? And still doing for me. So it's like, I definitely can't go there. Oh, that's crazy. But like, you know, chat, it's just rough, bro. And then it's like, I say something, and then some of my famous friends, bro, be on some tight time and like, you feel me? Like making me feel bad for saying stuff I'm saying. And it's like, but it's like, it's just a weird spot because as much as showing the love of God is valid, you feel me? As a disciple, bro, if you in a disciple community, we all supposed to hold each other accountable. You feel me? If I get on live every day and tell y'all, you feel me, I slipped up, I got some head last night, or I slipped up, you feel me, big booty bit came through, I thrashed it. You know what I'm saying? Like, eventually, you know what I'm saying? I will hope, instead of just like my chat excusing me, you feel me, for slipping up constantly. You feel me? It got to get to a point where my chat will have to hold me accountable so I don't keep slipping into the same sin. So it's like a very, I don't know, I don't even know what to call, but it's like, you got to be careful because it's a very thin line. You feel me? Like, and it's just like, you feel me? You could be a good example all day, but it's just like, you feel me? It's just like Jesus Christ. We all know we're supposed to follow Jesus Christ, but at the end of the day, you got to get to a point where you absolutely want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because God is the best example known to man. But it's just like, you know what I'm saying? You got to be willing to want to follow him. You feel me? He could be the good example, and I can know he the best example to follow all day. But like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I have to, like, everything that I feel like people be trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm not like, don't get me wrong, bro. Not judging, but like, holding somebody accountable is not judgment. You feel me? Judging is just talking junk about somebody just cause. You know what I'm saying? Holding somebody accountable, like I would want my chat to hold me accountable. You feel me? As far as this discipleship go. You feel me? Holding somebody accountable is not judgment. It's just, you feel me? Somebody caring about you enough to try to say something to you, or, you know what I'm saying, spark your brain cell to try to get you or keep you on the right track of this discipleship. Because discipleship is hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, bro, when you really in that discipleship lane, chat, you really gotta, you low-key need as much pep talks as you can get. No matter if you're doing it for, if you pep talking yourself up, Or if you got a community of people that's like, you know what I'm saying, pep talking you. My pastor pep talked me. You know what I mean? And I pep talk myself, but for the most part, my pastor, you feel me, keep me in line. 100%. That's why I make it in God. That's why I make it a point to make sure I get in that Bible every day. And every time my pastor come on YouTube, I'm tuned in. Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta let God know that he's the most important thing in this world. Because it's like at the end of the day, bro, God the only thing that matters. And it's like a lot of my celebrity friends, bro, it's like I know, I can tell when somebody want to do better. And I know when, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I was in the same spot, bro. But it's like, you feel me? I realized, bro, I couldn't just wake up and yell, I want to do better every day and keep rolling up a blunt. You feel me? It just don't work like that. You feel me? So it get to a point, bro, where you absolutely have to put your best foot forward, bro. When it come to trying to like change and better your life for Jesus Christ, man. You don't have to do it. But it's just like, I can't mess around and get sucked back in to the dark side by supporting, you feel me, my friends at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's like, cause y'all, if I start supporting too much, if I'm tuned in every day, every time niggas go live, nigga, y'all gonna influence me to go back the other way. And I already told Jesus Christ, bro, that I don't have time, like I don't want to turn my back on Jesus Christ. I don't want Jesus Christ to frown upon me no more. You feel me? My famous friends be putting me in a tough spot, chat. My famous friends be putting me in a very tough spot, bro. And it's like, I be having the mindset that like I don't be wanting to give up on nobody, and I be wanting to save everybody. You feel me? But it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I can only support a certain amount. You feel me? Now, Soulja Boy don't apply to this conversation right now. You know what I'm saying? I can't put Soulja Boy in this category today. You feel me? Cause Soulja Boy, bro, picked a nigga up, bro, on days where I wanted to just say, bump it. You know what I'm saying? Soulja Boy gave me encouragement by picking up the Bible. You feel me? You feel me? And just like encouraging me to stay on this path, bro. Nobody else did that, gang. You feel me? As many people, you feel me? Shout out Trippie Redd, shout out Vert, shout out Cardi. Shout out everybody that, you know what I'm saying, done like noticed the nigga, bro. You feel me? Spoke to a nigga on any type of occasion, whether it was like on the stream or through DM, bro. But Soulja Boy, nigga. Soulja Boy is the only nigga, you feel me, that was telling me to pick my head up, bro. You feel me? When I made my decision and my views went from 100 down to like 20, 30, 40. You know what I'm saying? Soulja Boy the only nigga, bro, that was keeping me encouraged, bro. So it's like, I am not talking about Soulja Boy right now. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Soulja Boy perfect, but Soulja Boy, Soldier Boy get a lot more grace in my book right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, bro, y'all can't, like, don't make me feel bad for trying to, you feel me? I don't know, for trying to get y'all to think a little, I don't know. Don't be mad at me for trying to get y'all to think a little more, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, God smiles on, you feel me? God smiles at me. You feel me? For trying to, like, keep preaching the right way and keep preaching the right thing, bro. My famous friends, bro, y'all be breaking my heart, dog. And y'all be breaking my heart because it's like I don't want to stop supporting. But every time I get on the stream and I know how hard, I know it's more to it, bro. But it's like, this is why I can't support every stream. Because it's like, at the end of the day, I know what's going on. You feel me? Behind just the laughs and giggles, bro. And it's like, it break my heart, bro, when I see y'all continuously making these choices, bro. And it's just like, you feel me? Sometimes I be thinking on some type time and like, well, maybe it's just easier for me because I didn't really actually get to a point where somebody put a stack of money in front of my face sitting on the table or something. But at the same time, I definitely got offered money, bro. You feel me? And I turned it down. You feel me? Do I regret it some days? I'm not going to say I regret it. But, like, I definitely be realizing how much money I turned down. You feel me? But it's like at the same time, I know why I turned it down, bro. I seen Trippie Redd finally post a picture, too. What's good, bro? I liked it. But y'all be breaking my heart, bro. Y'all be having me depressed for real, like. And I should be depressed about a lot more stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still trying to figure out how to make some money. But it's just like, at the same time, I tell God every day when I pray in the mornings, God, you know what I'm saying? If the money don't come from you, I don't want it. And if I gotta, and if it's somewhere that you know what I'm saying? I tell God, if you can't take me, I don't want to go. What the freak? If you can't take me, I don't want to go. And if it's not gifted from you, I don't want to take it. I tell him that every day when I pray. You feel me? I just prayed before I got on live. Like, I'm pretty sure just because I don't be talking about it a lot these days or paying no attention, chat, I still be fighting demonic spirits, bro. Still. So it's like, when I'm tuned into y'all lives, bro, that's what brings these spirits back around. That's what gives them strength to keep sticking around and doing what they doing and operating how they want to operate in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still dealing with serious business, my bad. I'm still dealing with serious business, bro. So that's why I still take my faith 100% serious, bro. And if I keep tuning in to some of these streams, bro, religiously, I'm going to lose control. And I don't have time to be losing control, bro. And I definitely don't got time for God to be turning his back on me. You feel me? So I'm gonna keep supporting, bro, but like I gotta y'all can't be just don't make me feel bad when I gotta cut the stream off some days or when I can't tune in for the whole stream and all that. Cause God is watching me, bro. God is watching us all. But I'm like 1,000% aware of God watching me, bro. And he lets me know when I'm doing something that's like treading the fence. You feel me? So I'm not trying to get in trouble with Jesus Christ for nobody, bro. At all.
Oh, I would have ate you. No cap.
You was 18, huh? Oh, yeah. Gee, you toxic. I got that shit.
I'm not toxic. I'm not toxic. I swear. I literally am not toxic.
Hey, you're 25, right?
Yes, I'm a 26 in September. I'm a Virgo.
What year was you born?
2000, September 12th.
Oh, man, you look like a 17-year-old. That's why I'm not allowed. And I had to test you.
Nah, don't treat it, Shaw. Treat it wrong.
Bro, you think?
Get your ass out of here. You know. Oh my God.
Like,
Treat it 20. Like, look, I'm gonna give you a hint on her. So them titties go east and west, they grown. But them titties stock out. When they stock out, they grown.
Oh,
it's like I get it though, bro. I get it though, cause you feel me? It's hard to say money don't matter. And that's the truth, but at the same time, money do matter. You feel me? It's hard to say money don't matter when it does, as far as this world go. And it's hard to tell somebody to trust in God and he gonna give you everything that you need, which is 100% true. But it's hard to be saying that and preaching that, even though that's what I say and preach. But everybody don't got the patience, bro. Not saying people not capable of having patience, but some people don't. Like, this is why I can't blame people to a certain extent, because it's like some people actually don't have it in them, bro, to wait on God. Because waiting on God ain't always a pretty process, bro. You just got to literally love God. You feel me? To an unconditional extent. To really like, you know what I'm saying? You got to get to a level where you really are obsessed with Jesus Christ. And that's not an easy place to get to. You feel me? That's not an easy place to get to, bro. So it's like, I understand it, bro. I understand it. But it still be breaking my heart, bro. Because I be knowing. You feel me? Folk be knowing the truth. And it's like this world is so bad, bro. They make it hard for you to choose God over the money because you feel me? It get tough. Like when God giving you the money and when God giving you gifts, he not going to give you the gifts until you discipline yourself. You feel me? So I get it, bro, but like, I don't know. I guess I'm asking people to just like respect Jesus Christ a little more or something. I don't know, bro. But y'all be breaking a nigga heart, bro. Like, you feel me? Sometimes I be feeling like I'm wrong. Soulja Boy just went live, chat. Sometimes I be feeling like I'm wrong, bro. Sometimes I be feeling like I be wrong for like participating in some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I be feeling like I'm wrong for participating in some stuff, bro. You feel me? Like, I feel like I would, even though Soulja Boy is my nigga, bro, and I'm Team Soulja. You feel me? I feel like I would be wrong right now for getting off live and going to go tune in to Soulja Boy stream without doing my Bible due diligence right now. But I'm gonna slide off here for a little second and go say what's good. And then we gonna come back and get into the Bible chat. All right? Y'all give me 1 second. All right, I had to say what's good to Soulja real quick, chat. I had to say what up to Soulja real quick, chat. I had to, man. I had to. Yo. Shanae Nail. I don't want to disrespect Flim God, but Flim God asleep right now, y'all. I should kiss her on the forehead. I'll kiss you on the forehead right now, Flim God. Maybe I should do a sleep stream one day. I don't know how I feel about no sleep stream though. Just be on like nah, I can't. Nah. Sleep stream is crazy. At least right now, you feel me? But Shanae Nail. Shanae Nail, you need to delete your OnlyFans so we can get married. I heard you tell somebody that you being celibate. I heard you tell that nigga earlier that you was being celibate. I don't know if that was cap or not, but why is my eyes like burning? I don't know if that was cap or not, but Shanae Nail, we could definitely get acquainted. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely looking for a wife. But like at the same time, bro, the girl that's finna marry me, if I marry somebody that's not Christian, you absolutely gotta turn Christian. You feel me? And I be feeling like some of these girls is not willing to do that. But Shanae Nail, if you delete your OnlyFans, I don't know what you be doing on your OnlyFans because I ain't checked it out or nothing. But I did see you had an OnlyFans.
Deadass, bro. I appreciate you, bro. I've been telling you, bro, you was the funniest person this year. The year just started, but you was the funniest person I had this year.
Come on, man. Hey, look, man. Hey, man. The God.
Shout out to your shit, bro. I definitely think
Hey, man. Hey, y'all follow the God, man. Y'all need Space God to throw.
Hey, Space God is a funny nigga.
BJ nigga took the Twitter name, bro. Like, he running out with it, too, but everybody texting me. I'm like, man, that's not my fucking page. Well, yeah, my page, Space God to throw, man. On everything. Space God, SPACE. Yeah. God, GODDATHUG. Now, got my own shit for it. But yeah, TikTok, YouTube, all that, man. Got over the kids, all that.
Shanae Nail, you need to delete your OnlyFans and we can get married.
Hopefully when you can come, bro. Hell yeah, W fucking Space God, y'all. I'm gonna end it out, man. We can end it out together, actually.
You feel me? All these curse words, man.
Now, this inspired my man Keith 3. So, do you got any? I don't even do this, but I feel like it's just a perfect time to do this. Do you got any motivational music, motivational speech you want to talk to people? Or should you tell me something motivational? Put some music behind you.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just gonna talk to you. Motivational.
Like, I be feeling bad saying W stream. But it's like, if you don't say W stream, you feel me? People be getting offended. And I ain't trying to offend nobody, bro. Like, trying to show the love of God while, you know what I'm saying?
Ready?
Keeping it a thin line. Like, you feel me? Without, like, feeling like you disrespecting Jesus Christ, bro, is tough.
Say, man, look, man. Earth people, y'all need to learn to catch me. You ain't got to feel like there's something holding you back or weighing you down. You ain't got to just let it just bring you down to the bottom of the ocean, man. Let that shit go, man.
Whoa.
You catch me, man. When you leave Earth, you gotta leave all the shit behind. You can't take them with you no way. So go and get that in your mind now. Let go of old friendship. Let go of people who betrayed you. People who got down. Pillow top behind your back, man. There's no reason for you to be friends with somebody who don't want to be your friend. Master detachment, and you can master it anytime. Thank God out. And hey, and don't be beholden to your planet. If you're tired of your planet getting in your videos, dancing and shit, come to goddamn Faith God Records. Yeah! Love you, Jack, baby. Shot. I love you guys. Love you fucking stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're streaming every single day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, man. Shout out to Space Guys. Shout out to the team, man. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to the fucking mob. I love you guys. All the time, you know what the fuck going on, y'all. Love you guys. Y'all be safe. Y'all have a good day, man. And with that, I'm out, man. Bye, y'all.
It's like, bro, you like everything, like, you feel me? It's so much temptation just on one stream, bro. It's so much temptation on one stream. Like Lemonade and Chain, you know everybody like Gucci. You know everybody like that song, bro. Everybody like Lemonade and Chain with the V cuts, but I'm not supposed to be singing that. I'm not supposed to be singing Lemonade and Chain with the V cuts, nigga. And then Trippie Redd go live. Like, y'all be stressing me out, bro. But I love y'all niggas, bro. So it's like, y'all be having me in a weird spot, bro. It's like be feeling like tug of war or something. But it ain't really tug of war because I ain't leaving Jesus Christ's side. Trippie, what's good, my nigga?
They said my dreads look like fried weed, man. They blazing right now. That shit dead, bitch.
What's good, Trippie?
What's up? I got behind you. Mom. Fuck.
Fit, please pop it. Pop it. Popped it.
need to change shitty ass. If we had Mr. Shitbutt, we'd be going way better. You said what, nigga?
I said I'm Mr. Cheese.
You said you Mr. Cheese. Nigga said he Mr. Cheese.
All right, Trippy, I gotta go, brother. It's like, in a way, bro.
The Leviathan answers to God, our Father.
And then it's just like, y'all be making my head hurt, bro. It's like, you can't get mad at nobody for trying. It's all love, Aries. It's all love, brother. Stop, girl. Stop. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing, cutie? Hey, dope. Hey, dope, bite. Hey, daughter. It's like, in a way, Chad, I'd be glad I didn't get no stack of money put in my face, bro. Because clearly, when somebody put a stack of money in your face, clearly it's hard to turn down. Like, clearly it's hard to turn down. Like, I'm just glad I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad, bro. Like, it probably would be easy for me to turn down now. This nigga working out. That's funny.
So you good?
This nigga Tripomania, man. Like, I be wanting to be mad at y'all, bro. I be wanting to be mad at y'all, but I can't be mad at y'all, bro. So it's like, what do? I can't support every day. I know I can't do that. And I know I can't put y'all before Jesus Christ. Oh my God, dunked on him. You know, I feel like the Lakers been losing too many games. Y'all better tighten up for y'all don't make the playoffs, Lakers. Oh shoot, hold on. Let me look at this real quick. Now, I will say this, Lil Tony. My bad. I will say this, Tiki. I will say this, brother. on that ERL, on the ERL Vamp Key song, I don't think I heard a curse word, brother. So I appreciate that. You know what I mean? I appreciate that a lot. You feel me? I can keep banging that one song. I mean, I already listened to the album. The album's great, but like I didn't listen to the deluxe yet. I ain't really listen because it's just like I was scared. But ERL Vamp Key got me kind of, you feel me, a little bit comfortable to be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say no curse words on this song, so we might be okay. I'm still scared to listen to the Baby album. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's just too much that could block your blessings, bro. I'm not trying to get my blessings blocked. You feel me? So, like, I feel like I need to stay away from the Baby right now. And I feel like DJ Kid done backslid. But it's like, how can I be mad at anybody, bro? Like, let me see who made the All-Star team. I'm just glad, man, ain't nobody put no bag of money in front of me, boy. I mean, I wouldn't be moved by it now, but back when I was like ready to, you feel me? When I was ready to go that route, you know what I'm saying? They ain't, it wasn't happening fast enough for me. I had too much time to think. And the more time I had to think, the more Jesus Christ started tugging on me. So I said, you know what, God? All right, I'm going to sit right here. I'm going to sit right here, and I know it's going to be hard, but as long as you with me, we're going to figure it out, man. And I do not regret it. I can't lie. You know what I'm saying? I be operating with a whole lot less money, and I ain't made $1 from social media yet, from the internet. You know what I'm saying? I be operating with a whole lot less money. But I don't regret coming to Jesus Christ, bro, one bit. Whew. But like, y'all be making me depressed, bro. Y'all be making me depressed, bro, because I be praying for y'all, man. I be praying for everybody. And it's like, I don't get discouraged, bro, when I get on the stream and I see one of my famous friends continue to, like, you know what I'm saying, go down that way, go down that hall. Because I know what's behind it, and I know it ain't, it's, you know what I'm saying? I know it's not as easy. But y'all still be hurting my feelings, bro. I'm going to keep praying, though, because it's always a way. Feel me? And while I'm praying, I'ma still, you feel me, try to support.
How you doing? Come on, my top. Bird Boo had a bowl looking like they smoked.
YouTube, man, it's your boy, White Boy M, and I'm back with another We have a very special guest, my boy Tiki, my boy Will Tony, my boy Keith. He's about to pull up on me, man. We about to be outside, we about to do some very fun activity. I'm really looking forward to this video because my boy, you know, he's been on his outdoor journey, you know what I mean, spiritual journey, and faith journey. So I very much respect that, and I can't wait to spend some time with my boy, man. I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that sub button, man. Comment down below what y'all want to see next, and make sure y'all go stream Will Tony's movie, man. Let's get straight into it. All right, man, my boy Keith, I'm put up on me now. How you doing, man? You know, I feel that. I'm very happy to be here with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been messing with your music for a long time. We're about to have a very fun day, my boy. Yeah, I love it, bro. I'm gonna give you a little breakdown of what we're gonna do, man. You know I had to take you outdoors. Right now we in an RV. I just put up on you in an RV. I'm about to take you fishing. We're gonna catch some fish. We gotta catch fish. We're gonna start a fire. You know what I'm saying? We want some outdoor shit. We're gonna love that. We're gonna just be one with nature today. I know you've been in your nature bag. How's that been treating you? Great. You gotta keep your mind open. Facts. I love being in nature, bro. I'm glad we can spend this time, man. How recently did you know what I'm saying, start getting in nature more?
when I had got out of jail last time, what is it, like a year ago now?
Hey, I'm glad you're free. I'm glad you're home with us, my boy.
Yeah, I
You know
appreciate
what I'm saying? I do remember when you got out, it was like, what was he eating in there? You know what I'm saying? They were trying to say my boy got chubby in the pen, bro. Could you walk me through that? Like, what really happened? Like, was you just eating good? Like, what happened?
Yeah, you know me, I get money and I'm smooth, you see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, my
So you was in there having your weight.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
going so I'm just in there eating my little chill, eating my little pocket, my little salmon, my little salmon pocket, you know what I mean? Small thing like that.
You was working out in there?
Nah, yeah.
You was doing some push-ups.
Nah, I ain't had to work out, I had a big ass night.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
I wasn't doing no fighting.
well, that's good, yeah. So, like, you had a knife in that bitch? Like,
I had a sword.
you had a sword. So, like, nobody in there was trying to fuck with you. They
Nah,
knew
I
it
ain't
was
gonna lie, I did get shot. And when I first came in, when we flipped it,
Wow. So, like, yeah, I've heard, man, like, jails in Georgia are really crazy, bro. You was in jail down here?
yeah, it get like that for sure.
Damn, man. Were you scared?
Nah, I'ma say I was like, I was blowed on being there though.
You was just like, I want to go home so bad.
Yeah, like I'm like, well, I do not like these.
Like, what you think you missed the most? What you missed the most about being free when you was locked up?
I ain't gonna lie, just keeping it with my dad and my kid. That what made me get out and like be a better person.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was missing my daughter and I was missing my pops. Like it be times when I was smoking.
Yeah.
I used to smoke with my dad. Like we'll get together. Like my dad would chop it up. We'll smoke one and then kick it. Like
Yeah.
So like that's what I used to miss.
Okay. Now that's what's up, bro. I'm glad you got a good relationship with your pops. Like shit like that is inspirational, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's very inspirational. A lot of people don't got that. You know what I'm
Gotta
saying?
cherish it.
Facts, 100%, bro. So like growing up and shit, like did you play any sports?
Yeah, I used to hoop.
For real?
Yeah.
I can see that. You used to hoop. Okay, you was nice.
You can see that? You think so?
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I can see it, man. You know, I can see you being a baller, bro.
You can.
Yeah, nah, I can see that. I mean, I can
like-
see like I can see you playing basketball before you play soccer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wasn't no football. I mean,
You didn't play football. You was scared of that contact.
Nigga pancake me one time. It was through.
Like yeah.
Pancake me, ram glasses over.
Oh, you got the glasses on and shit.
Yeah, it was over with.
Damn. Yeah, nah. I'll block for you if we was on the field together again.
Nah, you wouldn't have been able to block for it.
So it was a big boy.
I was too fast.
Oh,
You wouldn't be able to do nothing.
oh, okay. That's what's up. So like, I want to ask you, okay? Music, right? Not about you making music, but who's some people that you listen to? Like, you know, it could be any genre. Just who do you really listen to when you might be in the shower, you might be playing, whatever you're doing. Like, what's the music you listen to? Give me a top 3 of artists.
I like Lauryn Hill, Cleo Soul, a little bit of Erykah Badu sometimes. She be on some look. She be doing too much sometimes, but she fat though. I like a lot of gospel music too. I listen to a lot of gospel music.
Okay.
And I like, one more. I used to listen to a lot of Lucci. I don't listen to him no more because I had to let go of like the secular music. I don't really listen to secular music, but I used to love Lucci though.
So what does that mean?
Secular,
Yeah.
it don't necessarily be like evil or nothing, but it's just not God.
Okay, I
You know
got
what
you.
I'm saying?
Just like stuff that you might not want to hear every day.
Exactly, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because stuff like that, I don't really listen to music like that.
So would you say that, like, do you see a change since you stopped, like, you slowed down on listening to a lot of that music? Like, do you see a change in maybe your attitude or maybe your, you know, just whatever it may be?
Yeah, I'm on that because, you know, I think our body, like, like 70% water, something like that.
Yeah.
Boom, so that's why your body big on vibration. You know what I'm saying? Cause boom, like whatever, you know, these beats that are made,
It's
they
going
are,
into us a little.
yeah, they are catered to a certain frequency. You know what I'm saying? So when you listen to the music, depending on what frequency the music is, that depends on what frequency you gonna be. Cause like say your body's 70% water,
Yeah.
so it'll change your frequency all the way. Which is why I like to stay on the good frequency. You know what I mean?
What age were you when you started making music? And I'm sure you've talked about this a lot of times. You know?
I started rap when I was 16.
Okay.
Like on Bad Lab, but then I started taking rap serious. Like my first time going to the studio when I was 17, and then boom, when I was 16, I got kicked out of the house. Let me go back. I was 16, I got kicked out of the house. 'Cause I got my baby mama spread, so I was rapping on Bad Lab in Cali, and I came back down when I was 17 on my 17th birthday. 'Cause I had basically like my brother had put me on with some bags up there when I was 16. And I was 17.
Told you, boy, I ain't gonna lie. I was looking for, even though I shouldn't be listening to it, I was looking for RSN, man, today. I thought you was gonna drop that, brother.
What's up? So without further ado, man, we about to pull up to Walmart right now, so let's go get some drink. Talk to me, bro. I got like, you know, it's not a bad hoodie.
I be
It's not
tired
a
of
bad
having
hoodie.
this
is
this
smooth
cap
little
on
hoodie.
sometimes, chat. I ain't gonna lie.
Go ahead. Or do you like
Cause
this
every time I
kind of-
straighten it up,
Nah, I like this one better.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I be having to pull my eyelids down.
Go ahead, go to Walmart, bro. Ain't nobody ain't.
So I don't be looking bug-eyed. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
You got the Rickies. Good with the Rickies.
I'm alright.
So, okay, but listen, I gotta know. Talk to me through buying something like that, right? Where the average person wouldn't know that that is expensive, okay? So when you made that purchase and you seen maybe, well, I'd say probably like 1,200 maybe, or maybe like,
Yeah, it was like 12.
So were you like, damn, I can't tell these were Rick? Or were you kind of just like, shit, he's nice, I like him, let me buy it?
That was it. I don't really do it for the shebang. You feel what I'm saying? For the look, like I just do it to kind of want to, and if you know type vibe. But I'm gonna say to pull it though, it's retarded to buy clothes like this. Don't do that. I just did it 'cause I was fresh out of jail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how to get a first day.
I had to get it.
I bet. Last thing, we'll just see if they got a hat to it.
Find us a little hat.
These might not be fitting that attire though, but yeah.
Nah, I need one of them trucker hats. Right. So like outside,
Catching fish.
like I'm Cat Duck Dynasty type hat. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah. So look, walk me through some ATL lingo, right? I know the basics though.
It depends on who you around. Like me, I go like, see, I got my own lingo. I ain't gonna lie. Like I tell you my lingo, like I be like, shoot,
Wait, matter of fact, tell me something. I'm gonna try to see if I know what you're talking about.
whoa, reflection.
Whoa, reflection. That mean like, all right. So I'm gonna guess whoa is like yo, or it's like your friend, like you call your friend whoa.
Okay, yeah.
And then reflection, shit, that might be like what you want.
Now reflection is like I call you my reflect. Like
Oh, so you another me type shit.
yeah, like you my reflection. How nigga call you twin? You my reflection. You feel what I'm saying?
Damn, that's kind of deep. Like that's okay. So what's whoa, yo, or your friend?
Yeah, it's like yo,
Whoa. So I can see you across the room. I'll be like whoa.
you like whoa, you like whoa.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
But like, boom, let me see. Or you might be like, see me, I be, in my music, I be like swag. Me like, I might be like, oh, that's swag right there, like smooth. Like,
Swag.
everybody say that though.
So what about trim though?
That's like Cobb County lingo. You feel?
Where- oh.
So like, I'm gonna say like, all right, boom, West Virginia. Let me give you an example. All right. So where you from? Is it like another spot that's like more gimmicky or like domesticated? We'll say that's like that you'd be like, man, they trying to be like y'all.
Yeah. There's like two different cities. There's this city and then there's this city. Yes.
So boom, like if Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
We Atlanta, but niggas from Cobb County will be like, them be the niggas all like twin. They say twin after everything.
Yeah.
Like they'll try to put on the Atlanta accent. Oh, twin. Look at me. Look at my.
Well, I gotta ask you about one of them. I seen it on TikTok. Somebody said hit that hoe for me 5. What that mean?
Oh, 5. See that's like blood lingo.
Oh.
That like blood lingo. That's twin and blood and 5 like all that like blood lingo for real.
Oh shit. Alright, yeah. So if any bloods are watching, I apologize. But also I noticed like y'all really like to abbreviate y'all words. Like y'all don't really finish y'all sentence. Like y'all don't finish y'all words. You know what I'm saying? You be like, you might shorten shit out. You know what I'm saying? Instead of talking, you might be like tone. Like what you talking about?
Yeah, what you talking about? Yeah.
It goes even shorter. Like
what you talking about? Yeah.
I mean, I guess it makes it easier.
But it's not on purpose though. That's just illegal. Like that's just
the accent.
Yeah. So I might be like, but you swag, and then you might be like, what you talking about, son?
Like, what you talking about, bro?
Yeah, what you talking about? Okay. What you mean? What I'm talking about, son?
All right. So what if I be like, you ain't talking about nothing?
Nigga, you ain't talking about nothing.
So that's like you not on shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa, reflection.
Shout out my reflection.
Yup. I might really use that, bro. Do I have? I use that shit.
You smooth.
Alright,
You sanction.
Okay.
You pull up on any of the wall and say, hey,
Whoa, reflection.
Wall reflection.
Or is it more like a? Oh, what I do?
Hit 2 of these, 2 on.
Oh,
2 on like this.
Wait.
So like, 2 on. Yeah. Boom. Yeah. Wall reflection.
Wait, so like I can do that though, right?
Yeah, you smooth.
I hit that. You got it.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, we got that boy on that.
Every time I'm around somebody from Atlanta, like I start shortening what fuck I'm talking about. I just start picking up on shit. But honestly, man,
Nah, you ain't pick up yet, cause you
I'm
ain't
not
say,
around the right
you
people.
ain't say time out.
Right.
You say,
Y'all not talking about shit.
Nigga, you ain't talking about nothing. Nigga, you ain't talking about Nathaniel. Nigga, you ain't talking about nothing.
Wait, who's Nathaniel?
Nathan? Hey, you talking about Nathan?
Oh, here we are.
Fire starter. What is it right here?
So you like stroke that bitch or what?
Hey, yo. You gotta stroke the fire.
Come on, well, I used to be playing Fortnite. You gotta stroke that bitch for 20 wood. Alright, get that.
I'm getting that Kit Kat. What them boys say, I'm getting that Kit Kat. Just for the fun of it, gang. Like, ain't gonna add a little punch. You like the ones with almond on.
Nah, I'm allergic to nuts. swear to God. You just want to get one of these or not?
Yeah. I go one of these too.
Man, we don't need this much fucking chocolate, bro.
Watch out for this nigga. He go hurt you with the almond on purpose, nigga. It's nothing tasty. Go through money spread. I'm the young rich nigga. This going straight from the head. I drop the bag of little money and throw on some extra to make sure the young nigga ill.
But not though, like, I've been listening to you for a minute and I've seen you develop your swagster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But it's crazy how I got 12 albums I just did. I gotta play you something when we get in the car.
Play me some shit.
Miss Keith the Lord dropped, actually, what today is? Sunday? It dropped Monday. And then, you know, I just dropped the album.
Yeah.
What was that, Friday? I think it was like 5 days ago. Something like that. I just dropped.
So how the fuck do you make so much music? You just get in that mode.
I really rap about my day, and you gotta think like, I just say,
So you might be like, in the store, my boy M. Come on, you can say that.
That's real life. I got a whole lot of paint, nigga. I want more. Me and the M will make more.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, we found out mad quick. Hey man, we on the way back to the campsite. It's about to get crazy. Stay tuned. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, man. Catch y'all in a minute. We just pulled up back to the spot. We got a nice, beautiful lake. We got fishing rods. You know what I'm saying? How have you been fishing? I think I already asked you that.
Not for real. Yeah, I have a lot. I just ain't good.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get you better. Now, what I can't promise is that we're gonna catch some today. And here's why. The weather, right? It's way easier to catch them when the sun out, because they, you know, fish get cold too. Yeah. So they don't really try to come to the surface. But we're gonna try our best, man. We're gonna set up the tent. We're gonna camp. We're gonna get some fucking s'mores going, man. We turn, man. Well, let's catch some fish and have a good day, bro. Let's go and end it on dock. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I got the dock for a reason. They got these fish in it. It looked like a man-made pond for real, so they had to throw some fish in it.
Yeah. And my boy Tate, come talk to me about this pond, bro.
Watch me, Will. Watch me, man. How you doing?
I see online, just the stuff I see and stuff like that. I see you kind of got deeper into your faith, you know, with God and whatnot. So so talk to me. How's that journey been for you?
It been about growing, man. Every time I read the Bible, I be going so long.
Yeah.
But the good thing is you need to learn the gospel before you learn the word to understand that Jesus Christ died on the cross for your sins, so you don't stop wanting to go to God. You won't stop wanting to go to God because you
feel like you don't need it right now.
Nah, not because you don't need it, because you're not doing what's right by him. Cut out with me, I get convicted in it. You know what, bro? At this point, bro, I do everything wrong, bro. I might as well do it. But then I was like, you know what? Somebody had talked to me about the gospel, like the good news of the gospel, which is there is no condemnation for a follower of Christ. Meaning, Adam made you a sinner, so there's nothing that you can do to be a sinner. You was already a sinner. Now, not to say that, but it's to say, actually, yes, you can sin, but the sin, your works and your sin isn't what take your salvation, it's your disbelief, which I had to understand that. Because once you believe Jesus died on the cross for your sin, it's what helped you respect yourself. Like, if you really believe somebody got nails and pins put into their arms, got beat to the point their ribs was open, they made them drag across for a mile, 100 miles, something like that. If you really believe that, you're gonna respect that sacrifice. Like, imagine if your mom got nails and pins put in her feet for you.
Yeah.
Man, you ain't gonna let nobody talk to your mom because you know it happened.
Can I say something? It might sound corny, but like, anytime I'm going through something hard, like, not even hard, like, you gotta hear me out on this. If I'm going through something that, like, kind of, like, is physical pain, like, hear me out, this ain't bad, bro. Like, this is just something within. It's like, all right, so at the end of my shower, right, I go under the freezing cold water, right? I be like, bro, Jesus died on the cross. Let me get under this water. Like, it can always, you know what I mean? Like,
That's how it be working.
exactly. And it's like, that's like a kind of dumb example, but that's really just what I be trying to live by. Like, the pain could be so much worse, bro, you know? And, you know, same with me, man. Like, my faith, my mom and my dad, they wasn't really, I wouldn't say they wasn't Christian, but like, you know, we wasn't a family that was at church and stuff like that. So I kind of just had to figure stuff out within. But it's been a good journey, you know what I mean?
Nah, I definitely understand because.
So do you have a favorite Bible verse? I'm gonna say mine first. I can't recite exactly what verse it is, but it's essentially saying a man. It's somebody can quote me in the comments. It's like a man's anxiety might overweigh him, but a good word will, you know, essentially make him feel good. So basically what that's saying is like, when anxiety is so bad, all it takes is for you to hear some good news about the situation and slightly your anxiety drop. So it's like, that always kind of just reminds me to always go to God, because God is always going to reassure me that, you know, I'm going to be okay and he can take care of my anxiety.
Nah, I agree. That's a great one. I ain't never heard of.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say my favorite one is riches do not profit in the day of wrath. I learned that it's because of where I learned it. I learned that when I was locked up. and it really
Spoke to you.
yeah, because my riches and everything that I put my faith into was what not only got me in that situation, but made me feel like can't man touch me. I felt like I couldn't be touched because of all the money I made and how far away I was. You know, I felt like I was basically, like I said, untouchable because of what I done earned, my work. But once I learned that faith without works is dead and works without faith is dead, I started to say, damn, okay, well, like he said, riches do not profit in the day of wrath. It don't matter what you do. And then I read Ecclesiastes, which is my favorite one as well. That's my favorite book because it took the stress off of me, as in me being a person who felt like works could do something for me in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So it took the stress off of me of feeling like, man, you know what? I understand that it ain't nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Like, except believe in God and let God work in my life.
Yeah.
And once it got like that, that's what helped me. It kind of like took the weight off my shoulders and put it on God. Cause like God said, take upon my yoke. He said, take upon my yoke. I forgot. And basically it's saying that his yoke is like, take upon his yoke and his burden is like, something like that. But that's basically what happened with me. Like, I believed my father. I believed in his word, and it took all my stress away from me. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying?
Yes. See, me personally, like, you know, I deal with very bad anxiety and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And so I started, you know, there's this guy on YouTube, his name is Bryce Crawford. I think you were actually in one of his interviews, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I used to watch his videos of where he would basically, like, do a Bible study on a video so, like, you could follow him along. And so I researched, you know, like, Bible verses about anxiety and stuff like that. And that's when I found out how to really pray about my anxiety and how to really, you know, let God take care of it. Because essentially, you know, when you're anxious about something, you're basically telling yourself that you don't think that God can take care of it. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's just, you know.
Darn.
But yeah, man, that's really that. Are we still tied up?
I say,
We out of here?
me personally, the good news was some of the best news I could have ever heard in my life. But ever since I heard the good news, it helped me not condemn myself,
Okay.
but to convict myself, which is a difference. It's a big difference from being condemned and convicted.
Nah, for
Because
sure.
if you convicted, then how would I say? If you convicted, you'll change, but you won't feel like you condemned, which is a big difference. Being convicted helps you to change and repent. Repent is not to say I'm sorry, it's change. And that's what helps you change. So you feeling the conviction. Now being condemned is feeling like you don't have no way out. And before you hear the good news, you'll always feel like you condemned. But once I understood that my salvation is never taken, and this is where people get messed up, because they'll be like, damn, so I'm going to hell for having sex, I'm going to hell for this, I'm going to hell for this, I'm going to hell for everything. Well, I might as well just go to hell. Same thing I was saying. But that's what people get messed up, because the good news is it's not about you necessarily sinning, it's about you trying not to. By you believing, you won't try not. I mean, you will not try to sin. It's more so like by you believing, you'll get so close to God that you won't want to go away from Him. And then you'll start to understand, which gives you the Holy Spirit after you get close to Him. After you get the Holy Spirit, you start to say, damn, when I go against my Holy Spirit or my conscience or the convictions that I get, that's what's pushing me farther away from God. So that's what makes me not even want to be like that, because I want to stay as close to God as possible. It's not about, oh, I don't want to have sex because I don't want to go to hell. Nigga, them the people who still go to hell.
Right.
Because you feel like
they're doing it for the wrong reason.
You're not in it. Like, look, let me give you an example, right?
Mm-hmm.
If me and you talk every day, right?
Yeah.
And somebody come to you, which remember, the devil is your accuser. Always remember that. And Jesus is your lawyer in the courts of heaven. Remember this. That's why it's the courts of heaven. Jesus is your lawyer. The devil is your accuser, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the DA. All right, boom, right? Imagine if somebody come to you and we don't talk, and they like, hey, bro, you know Lil Tony with that talking about you a hoe, you ain't talking about nothing, like Lil Tony talking about he gonna do this to you and all this type of just accusations.
Yeah.
Like, this your papa, nigga? But you talking good on me, though.
Right.
You
So I'm
would-
like, what? Why you say that?
You wouldn't, hold on. You would, I would guess you'd say, necessarily you'll believe the person before you believe me, because our relationship ain't big.
Okay.
Okay, now let's say I talk to you every day. Matter of fact, right after we leave the RV, like we had a good talk, we gonna get something to eat, we gonna chill, we gonna kick it like brothers, right?
Right.
Boom. And we like, And then somebody come to you the next day and it's like, hey, bro, you know Lil Tony said he gonna kill you, bro. He gonna do this, he gonna do that. You gonna be like, man, I was just with him, bro. Like, he ain't said that. He ain't do that. Like, I know his character. Right. He's not gonna do that. I know his character. I have a relationship with him. He would never go again. That's the difference. Boom. Imagine when the adversary comes to God, like, hey, bro, look at your son. What this nigga you like? And it's an example in the book of Job. In the book of Job, God allowed that the adversary, aka the devil, to be able to do whatever to Job, just to show the devil how much Job liked him, and also to show Job to see if Job was only with him for the good that he did for Job. So that's to say, the devil will go to God and say, hey, bro, you think that nigga love you so much? Give me the authority to put him through hell real quick. We're gonna see how much he love you. So boom, right? Okay, if that's the case, that's why it's relation over religion, and it's what get people messed up, as in, oh, nigga, y'all be in religious psychosis. No, we don't. We don't even believe in religion. Real followers of Christ don't believe in religion. We not with it. Cause get what? It's a whole bunch of fallacies in the religion. Yeah, because you gotta be perfect in religion. In relation, you just gotta be close. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, if me and you are religious, even down there, as soon as I do something wrong, guess what you gonna do? You gonna look at me like, damn, he cussed. Damn. He look at women like that. He supposed to be, this nigga supposed to be up there. But if you look at me in relation, get what? When your brother falls, instead of looking at me like that, you gonna be like, hey brother, hey, I know we make mistakes, but look though, keep your head up. Like, don't forget the mission. It's alright to fall. Get what? Let's get back up together. We're gonna treat each other like people. Yeah. Instead of me coming to you and like, hey bro, you're not supposed to talk like that, bro. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you it's gonna be like, instead of that, you gonna show me an example. Or it's two different ways to do it. You can pick your brother up, like when his head down, you can pick him up. You can tell him how you relate to him, or you can be an example. This is another thing I learned. Cause I used to be that person like, bro, you gotta stop smoking, man. You're gonna end up like, God gonna kill you, you keep smoking. And that's gonna put a weight on a nigga's shoulders that's too much for him to bear. Which to the point, if he really believe that, he been unkilled himself. I done been in situations like that. Not to where I want to kill myself, but to the point I down there didn't want to live. I was so deep in so many different sins, like I didn't think I could get saved. But once you teach a brother the example, now I'm an example to all my brothers. Like we was all 2 feet deep in the street, you didn't understand? So when they see me change, and not only just change for the gimmick, I get around them, I'm smiling. I'm woo-hoo, I'm like, man, let that go, bro, let that man go, bro. He ain't talking about that, bro. Look, bro, we done shot at 1 million niggas, bro. You know that what comes from this life, bro. Let me tell you about, look what God done did for me, bro. I'm out here with my daughter. My grandma living great. My daddy living great. My daddy got 3-4 cars, 2 houses. You see what I'm saying? My grandma got multiple properties. Nigga, my daughter get whatever she want. Nigga, I'm close to God. I'm smiling every day. I don't feel like I'm gonna go to hell no more, twin. That's an example that I give my brothers. Like, brother, look at me. I changed. Mm-hmm. And you might not believe it, but bro, you think I just got all this happiness from nowhere, nigga? I was just like you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's an example that shows the faith. You being an example for the faith is what gets somebody to want to say, damn, how does he walk around smiling like that? How does he walk? So happy? Yeah, what's up with nigga? Like, what's up?
Yeah, and I know also like there's also like the way you said it, you know, talking to your brothers like, look at this, look at that. That's amazing. And I know some people might do it the wrong way, you know what I mean? Like they might belittle their brothers. You know, they might belittle the people that's still in the same position where they came from. But in reality, like helping out is so easy and it's so necessary, you know what I mean? Yeah. You can flip that bell too. Don't forget, and then hold the line. That's why I
just did that 3 times. You rewind that on the camera, you go see. But look though, nah, I agree that,
you know what I mean? Like I think the way you did it is super, super, super good. But somebody might go today, you know, old people's and downplay them. Like, oh, y'all still doing this? But it's like, shit, you down there trying to help them get out.
Exactly, because also, I think another issue that people have is not remembering where they came from. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna definitely say that.
How important is that to you? Like,
because look, that's just like when nigga, you ever seen a nigga who was just dead poor with you? Yeah. Get a little bit of money, you like,
you proud.
And you proud, but this nigga popping it on you.
Yeah.
And you like, nigga, we was just eating noodles together.
Yeah.
Where did it come from? Like, all of a sudden you too good for Popeyes, nigga? Like, bro, all of a sudden you laughing at me, come rocket Air Force Ones, and you got Balenciaga on me. But we were just eating noodles like 2 months ago. Right. All of a sudden you don't want to come kick it with the bro.
It's fucked up.
But what I say is, when you forget where you came from, that's what allows you to feel like you can judge.
Facts.
You
You start losing yourself.
Exactly. Don't take the. God says to take the speck out your eye before you judge your brother. So before you get to judging niggas who ain't doing what you feel like need to be done, look at yourself and say, damn, it took me 21 years to get right. It took me 18 years to get right. So I gotta have grace on my brother because it might take him 45 years to get right.
Yeah.
Your brother's path ain't the same as yours, which I had to understand because that would have had you condemning people.
Yeah.
Like,
because you're trying to help them out, but it's like they don't want to do what you want to do, or if they can't do what you do. That's when you realize, like, okay, we're all different.
His path ain't like yours. He gonna be successful,
Sure.
but it's not going to
take
be
more time.
It's not gonna be in the same way that you was.
Yeah.
Because God had a different plan for you than him.
Right.
Now, obviously, if you successful faster than another man, then probably 9 times out of 10, you were chosen. Then be happy, nigga. Don't condemn.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Like when I first started, doing good with this stuff and getting bigger and getting money and stuff. Like I honestly, get lost in it. I started acting a little different, like just being more distant and stuff like that.
Tiki. I'm definitely happy about that, bro. But you know what the sad part is about that? Like, the sad part about you saying something like, you feel me? Like, if you change quicker than other people, then that means you chosen, right? I do be feeling like that, bro. But you know what's sad about that? It get kind of lonely. You feel me? When you start feeling like, you feel me? The sad part about it is like, once you do change, and once you do feel like you chosen, you want to bring everybody that you care about with you. You feel me? And when you start realizing, like, it started to break your heart a little bit when you start feeling like people that you care about or people that you rock with or people that, you feel me, you was influenced by or are influenced by feel like they can't get to that point. But at the same time, you knowing in your head, you feel me, that the people you care about can get to that point. They just got to get to a point where they made the decision the same way you did. You feel me? Everybody is chosen. You just got to really dig down deep and make that decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody come through different walks of life, but everybody is chosen. Everybody is chosen. You feel me? The same way that I gotta kill my flesh, bro. It's like, it's the same process. It's the same process. And no sin is bigger than God. You feel me? So it's like, it's the same process, bro. And it's not really like a thing of like certain people is chosen and certain people is not, because everybody is chosen. It's just you got to get past that mental barrier of like certain things that's hard to let go of. And that comes with diving into the Bible more and changing, like, it do get rough, bro. But like, to get to that point, you gotta literally cut off everything that's influencing you to do the wrong stuff or live the wrong way. And that's why I say it get lonely, bro. It get real lonely for the chosen. Like, I say quote unquote chosen because it's like, it's not really that, bro. Everybody chosen. But it's just like very few people feel like they're mentally strong enough to get to a point where they feel like they will cut off any and everything for Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I be begging folk to come to this side so I don't be walking around feeling lonely. Like, I done got content in being lonely because it's like I got Jesus Christ. But it's like, bro, following Jesus Christ when you ain't got nobody really following with you for real, and you looking at all your friends and they on the other side of the fence having fun, it get lonely, bro. Like, that's why I be saying y'all be having me depressed a little bit, or like y'all be breaking a nigga heart, man, because it's just like, bro, it's fun on this side too. You feel me? But I can't, it's like, you can't, it's only but so much fun you can have by yourself. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's why I be trying, I guess, finding myself like, you know what I'm saying, getting on people or begging folk to like do better. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, I'm ready to have some of my friends on this side with me. You feel me? Famous friends and unfamous friends, bro. Like, the other side of the fence get lonely too, but imagine how lonely it is, bro, when you doing right and you don't have the distractions of sin to fall back on to keep your mind off of things, bro. You don't got weed. You don't got women. You ain't got no girl that can just come slurp you up real quick and make everything feel better, nigga. You gotta sit and deal with every thought, with every sin that you might want to commit, with every temptation that the world got to offer. You got to sit through all that. You feel me? And be obedient and be disciplined while you knowing how easy it is to just call up a little shorty and get some top real quick. Call the plug and be like, bro, this too much on my mental, nigga. I just got to smoke one. It's even lonelier on this side, bro, especially when you looking at people that ain't on this side and they lonely too, but it don't look like they lonely because of all the distractions that the world got to offer. Like, imagine that. You feel me? Imagine that side of it, bro.
When experiences, that's when I realized, like, just because I got all of this stuff and I'm doing so well, that doesn't mean I have to leave, you know, where I started from behind and stuff like that. But, you know, it was all a wake-up call, but now I just cherish it and I'm just so grateful, and I always try to help out as much as I can with my friends and my family and shit like that. So
You just gotta stay humble, like, cause I'm gonna tell you this too. God does say, come ye from among them. Now, if your brother is an overly sinner, I tell you that, yeah, don't get caught up in his BS.
Mm-hmm.
But what I will say is, that don't mean you don't gotta help them folk. Right. And that's the issue, like.
But okay, but now let me ask you this, like, you ever been in a situation like that one song, like, don't save her, she don't want to be saved. You ever been trying to help somebody out so much and you really want to see them do good, but it's like that help just really ain't helping. So what do you do then? Do you leave them in the dirt?
God said, you know what God said?
What he said?
In the Bible it say, if one lives an unrepentant life, pray him into the hands of the devil. That's in the Bible. You look that up.
So
I'm not telling you to do that, but also figuratively what it's saying is let that
it's
man,
not up to you no more.
Exactly. Let that man figure out how bad he want to be. All right, he want to be a gangster. All right, let him see what a gangster look like.
Yeah.
You don't have to get clapped up. They gonna, hey, hit that boy with that, you see what I'm saying? Hit that boy with that 762. Not you. Somebody gonna hit him with that 762, or he gonna have to go ahead, sit down a couple months, sit down a couple years, do whatever come with it. Cause get what? When you live an unrepentant life, that's when God gives the adversary the
potential to slip in.
Yes, the authority to slip in, because also, like what it's true when people say God will never test you upon test you more than what you can take. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is true, and it might feel so overbearing, but at the end,
I also remember he gave you chances too, though. So that's your fault. That's what I had to always start realizing, which led me to repentance.
You mean like it's your fault when the problems keep getting heavier, essentially?
Yeah, because when you keep going through issues now, and I'm not gonna say, because sometimes God be testing us too, though. Like you might be getting closer in the faith, and God might be testing you, right? So what I say is, you gotta sit back and reflect upon your life, though, because you'll know what you're doing to be going through so much.
True. Well, yeah.
Because when I got locked up, I knew exactly what it was. I was able to bond out every time I got locked up. This time I get locked up for something that wasn't even mine.
And it's like he set you free all them times.
And I couldn't even get bond for 5 months. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You took advantage of the other situations that you didn't realize how important that was until it came changed.
I got shot. And instead of me changing my life, I got more gangs. I was trying to go kill everybody who shot me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So instead of me being like, bro, I just got shot sometime, let me respect that. Yeah, let me respect that God saved my life. Let me respect God saved my life. I said, hell no, those niggas just trying to kill me. My friend kill all of me.
Yeah.
But boom, I was really on that. So get what? God sat me down before I could do that. The day I got locked up, let me get you. The day I got locked up, I was trying to kill a nigga that day. The day I got locked up, I told a nigga to pull up who told me that I couldn't go back to my hood. So we went out there and shot a video. I dropped my dot, told him come out there. I don't do no playing with me. Like, so I was finna kill him. That's just being 100. So boom, get what? Instead of God letting him pull up and die, get what he did? He stopped me right there. Boom. The man called the police on me. The same nigga who I was trying to kill called the police on me. He called the police on me.
Said you were there with this and that.
With guns, and I get locked up. But it took me for time to reflect and see what that situation was about. I'm like, hold on. After God saving me, after somebody could have killed me and didn't kill me, I'm trying to go take a life. When God saved my life, I say, hell no. I say, you know what? That's why God backwards. Exactly. That's why God put me in this situation and said, oh man, okay, I'm in this bitch still playing with fire. Like, that's why he not letting me go nowhere. That's why I'm stuck right here.
You got to just sit down and really think.
And it took for me sitting down and being consecrated to be able to get closer to God and be like, you know what? Now I started picking up the Bible. Now I'm starting to journal. I'm starting to get closer to God. I'm starting to listen to His voice every day. I'm like, you know what? I see God where I want to. I apologize, Lord, and I changed. Now, am I perfect, man? No, I'm not. I won't sit here and lie to y'all like I am. But since I got out, guess what I don't do? I don't talk gangster. I'm trying to stop cussing. I don't rap. I don't cuss in my music no more. None of my new music got cussing. None of my new music got hateful speech. None of my new music. I'm not trying to promote no hateful things. I'm trying to get folks closer to God. So I did repent. Now, am I still perfect? Hell, no, I'm not. I'm nowhere near perfect.
Doing better.
But get what? I turned away from things He told me to turn away from. And the more He keeps showing me stuff, I'm continuously turning.
Your life just continuously getting better.
Exactly.
That's amazing, bro. You just dropped some real game. Like, I felt like I was in a Bible study, bro.
For real. I appreciate it.
Nah, for sure. We might, it looks like we getting the tent set up. So, shit, we about to see what that's talking about. Shit, we ain't catching nothing, but guess what? Can't catch nothing.
I got my rods stuck anyway.
Yeah, man. But look, you can't catch nothing if you don't go out there and catch. You know what I mean?
You hear me?
But look, though, that's not just about fishing, though.
It's about knowledge. You hear me?
Man.
Whoa, flesh.
Y'all, you feel me? We here, we got our firewood, we got everything we need to stroke the wood, man. We finna get a nice fire going, you know what I'm saying? But look, though, we already ran into a problem. I'm not quite seeing no fire, man. But I know somebody in this bitch got a lighter. Look at him. All right, cool. All right, Tony, bro, you ever lit a fire game? Because I haven't. I'm gonna keep it a stack.
I'm fit too.
That's facts. We got some big wood right here, man.
What's up with you, man?
You and your pops caught the same bins?
Yeah.
I thought me and my pops caught the same bins. That's crazy. That's key right there, man. All right, so we have the wood laid out, right? So what do we do now? We got the lighter fluid, and we just light that hoe. And you know what they say though, right? Don't put it at 5 if you don't want to get burnt.
Hey, get what? I done got burnt a couple times.
Wait, hold on, fellas. Let's think this one through real quick. Fellas, let's think this one through. We're not gonna burn nothing, right? And
it is a tree right here.
Okay, right. But what's the process of putting it out?
But how we gonna keep this to the water if it ignite the whole thing?
And we can't grab the wood because it might all be on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the dirt.
I think so.
Everybody grab some wood. Everybody grab your wood. Triangle. Are you ready, bro? I'm kind of scared, man. Seriously. You scared?
Hey, bro, this ain't your first time playing with wood, is it?
Stand on this side. All right. How much we thinking though? Like, give me like a pretty hefty amount. Shoot it? No, I got it. Talk to me. All right. So now we're gonna close this for safety, cause this is flammable, fellas and women. This is flammable. I'm gonna light this bitch.
Roll that bit together.
Look, you gotta hit the old school, bro.
There you go.
You country. Oh my god. You started it.
I did.
All right, so now we gotta get our s'mores going. Now we gotta work with what we got here. So we gotta grab a stick. So somebody grab the marshmallows. We gotta find a stick. I told you, if we would put it on that tree, we caught the tree on fire. Here you go.
We only got one of them bottles. Damn. How do we keep the fire?
Hey, here you go, Frank. A little water.
Yeah, I need. That's all I need is
We
that.
need one water. Sometimes you gotta let that bitch catch on fire and then just blow it off her.
Hey, pass me one of them graham crackers.
Another graham cracker?
Just one more.
All right, chill. We cooking this s'more right now, man. We finna get this marshmallow real, crispy, frisky, whatever you want to call it.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Have a little Kit Kat s'more on that ass.
Let's see what it's talking about. I don't think mine melted, bro.
Tell me what it's talking about. These s'mores,
Fire's going out.
these s'mores ain't s'more. I say I got my s'more right here, man. We go Kit Kat. Come on, get your shit right, brother.
I gotta hold it on that fire.
Come on, Reflection. Get your shit. You see my shit? Go ahead.
Right, Reflection. Whoa!
All right, your shit straight. Your shit straight.
All right,
Blow it up. Now let me see how you put together that s'more.
I gotta pause everything you say.
You see my s'more. My shit real right. My boy getting his shit right now. We finna taste test our work. No, put the chocolate in there first.
Hold on, I had to.
You can still double back.
Yeah.
Ready? That Kit Kat talking to me. Really? Hey man, 10 out of 10 experience, man. I love y'all, man. I'll catch y'all in the next one, bro. Appreciate you for popping out, my boy. Oh, you straight?
Yeah, Reflection.
Amazing video, brother. Appreciate you, bro.
Good.
Shout out Lil Surf. I don't subscribe to everybody though. I forgot I was still subscribed to Lil Surf. But shout out Lil Surf though, man. My boy. Chat. It's time to do the Bible verse. Let's do it. I think we got, I just blew my nose before I came back, but I think we got Joshua. We just did Deuteronomy yesterday morning. So I think we got them 17s is tough. All right. Let's check out the history, man. Breaking my heart, yeah. Got me inside. Where's Deuteronomy at? Leviticus? Numbers? Okay, Deuteronomy right there. So that means we got, we got Joshua. Everybody's chosen, chat. Everybody's chosen. You just gotta find enough love for God to obey his laws, man. You feel me? And once you find that love for God to obey his laws, it's gonna be way easier. You feel me? And like Aries said, man, if you struggling with like lusting after women, you feel me? Find you a little shorty. You feel me? The right one, and marry her. You feel me? That way you not sinning it. It ain't frowned upon in the eyes of God. You feel me? You feel me? If you having a problem with like drug addiction or just like porn addiction or just any type of, you feel me? All you gotta do is get deeper in the word, bro. And the more you get convicted, just keep reading the word. You feel me? Until you get tired of being convicted. Until you get tired of the Bible talking about you like you ain't ish. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna work. It's gonna work because it worked for me, chat. Know what I mean? And then it's just like, you just gotta start saying no. You gotta start saying no, bro. Know what I mean? When Fine Ish texts your phone, bro, you gotta tell her no. And it's gonna be hard. The first few times you tell Fine Ish, bro, to stop, to like, nah, you can't go that way, you gonna feel stupid. But, bro, it's gonna get easier. You feel me? And the more you tell Fine Ish no, you gonna start to feel better. Know what I mean? Word. Breaking my heart, yeah. All right, chat, let's do it.
Welcome to our exploration of the book of Joshua. Have you ever wondered how God's promises unfold through history and what they mean for us today? The book of Joshua is not just about ancient wars, it's about God's faithfulness, the importance of courage, and the power of obedience. Stay with us until the end as we dive into the incredible story of Israel's conquest of Canaan and uncover timeless lessons that are still relevant for us in our journey of faith. Who wrote the book of Joshua? The book of Joshua is traditionally attributed to Joshua himself, the leader who succeeded Moses and led the Israelites into the Promised Land. It was likely written around the time of Joshua's death, around 1400 BC, shortly after the conquest of Canaan. Chapter 1, God's commission to Joshua. The book of Joshua begins with a major transition. Moses, the great leader of Israel, has passed away, and now Joshua is called to step into his shoes. In this moment of great responsibility, God speaks directly to Joshua. He commands him to be strong and courageous. God's encouragement isn't just about bravery, it's about trust. Joshua is reminded that as long as he follows God's law and stays true to it, God will be with him wherever he goes, just as he was with Moses. God assures Joshua that his presence will guide him and the people of Israel to success in the Promised Land. As Joshua prepares to lead, we see an important lesson. God calls us to be strong and courageous, especially when stepping into unfamiliar or difficult situations. The same God who was with Joshua is with us today, encouraging us to move forward in faith. knowing he will never leave us. Chapter 2, Rahab and the Spies. Joshua sends 2 spies to the city of Jericho to gather information, and they meet Rahab, a woman who chooses to hide the spies and help them escape the city. Rahab, despite her past as a prostitute, demonstrates incredible faith by recognizing the power of Israel's God. Have you ever wondered how God's promises unfold through history and what they mean for us today? The book of Joshua is not just about ancient wars. It's about God's faithfulness, the importance of courage, and the power of obedience. Stay with us until the end as we dive into the incredible story of Israel's conquest of Canaan and uncover timeless lessons that are still relevant for us in our journey of faith. Who wrote the book of Joshua? The book of Joshua is traditionally attributed to Joshua himself, the leader who succeeded Moses and led the Israelites into the Promised Land. It was likely written around the time of Joshua's death, around 1400 BC, shortly after the conquest of Canaan. Chapter 1, God's Commission to Joshua. The book of Joshua begins with a major transition. Moses, the great leader of Israel, has passed away, and now Joshua is called to step into his shoes. In this moment of great responsibility, God speaks directly to Joshua. He commands him to be strong and courageous. God's encouragement isn't just about bravery, it's about trust. Joshua is reminded that as long as he follows God's law and stays true to it, God will be with him wherever he goes, just as he was with Moses. God assures Joshua that his presence will guide him and the people of Israel to success in the Promised Land. As Joshua prepares to lead, we see an important lesson. God calls us to be strong and courageous, especially when stepping into unfamiliar or difficult situations. The same God who was with Joshua is with us today, encouraging us to move forward in faith, knowing he will never leave us. Chapter 2, Rahab and the Spies. Joshua sends 2 spies to the city of Jericho to gather information, and they meet Rahab, a woman who chooses to hide the spies and help them escape the city. Rahab, despite her past as a prostitute, demonstrates incredible faith by recognizing the power of Israel's God. She asks the spies to promise that she and her family will be spared when the Israelites come to destroy the city. In return for her actions, they make a covenant to protect her. Rahab's faith in God leads to her salvation and the safety of her family. The story of Rahab teaches us a powerful lesson. God can use anyone, no matter their past, to fulfill his purposes. Rahab, despite her past mistakes, played a crucial role in God's plan, showing us that no one is beyond God's reach, and his grace is available to all who believe. Chapter 3, Crossing the Jordan River. The Israelites have now reached the Jordan River, the final obstacle standing between them.
Let me start it over one time,
Have you
Jack.
ever wondered how God's promises unfold
I keep
through
getting
history
distracted.
and what they mean for us today? The book of Joshua is not just about ancient wars. It's about God's faithfulness, the importance of courage, and the power of obedience. Stay with us until the end as we dive into the incredible story of Israel's conquest of Canaan and uncover timeless lessons that are still relevant for us in our journey of faith. Who wrote the book of Joshua? The book of Joshua is traditionally attributed to Joshua himself, the leader who succeeded Moses and led the Israelites into the Promised Land. It was likely written around the time of Joshua's death, around 1400 BC, shortly after the conquest of Canaan. Chapter 1, God's Commission to Joshua. The book of Joshua begins with a major transition. Moses, the great leader of Israel, has passed away, and now Joshua is called to step into his shoes. In this moment of great responsibility, God speaks directly to Joshua. He commands him to be strong and courageous. God's encouragement isn't just about bravery, it's about trust. Joshua is reminded that as long as he follows God's law and stays true to it, God will be with him wherever he goes, just as he was with Moses. God assures Joshua that his presence will guide him and the people of Israel to success in the promised land. As Joshua prepares to lead, we see an important lesson. God calls us to be strong and courageous, especially when stepping into unfamiliar or difficult situations. The same God who was with Joshua is with us today, encouraging us to move forward in faith, knowing he will never leave us. Chapter 2, Rahab and the Spies. Joshua sends 2 spies to the city of Jericho to gather information, and they meet Rahab, a woman who chooses to hide the spies and help them escape the city. Rahab, despite her past as a prostitute, demonstrates incredible faith by recognizing the power of Israel's God. She asks the spies to promise that she and her family will be spared when the Israelites come to destroy the city. In return for her actions, they make a covenant to protect her. Rahab's faith in God leads to her salvation and the safety of her family. The story of Rahab teaches us a powerful lesson. God can use anyone, no matter their past, to fulfill his purposes. Rahab, despite her past mistakes, played a crucial role in God's plan, showing us that no one is beyond God's reach, and his grace is available to all who believe. Chapter 3, Crossing the Jordan River. The Israelites have now reached the Jordan River, the final obstacle standing between them and the promised land. God commands Joshua to have the priests carry the Ark of the Covenant into the river. As soon as the priests step into the water, the river stops flowing, and the people cross on dry ground. This miracle is reminiscent of the parting of the Red Sea, a sign that the same God who led them out of Egypt is now guiding them into their new home. This event teaches us that God provides a way even when the obstacles seem impossible. The Israelites were faced with a natural barrier, but by stepping out in faith and trusting God's direction, they saw him make a way where there was none. This reminds us that when we trust God, he will make a way for us even in the most challenging circumstances. Chapter 4, Memorial Stones. After crossing the...
Listen, chat. I don't be trying to tug on nobody to a point where I make them think about killing themselves, but at the same time, if you don't tug on folk a little bit, they never gonna feel like it's important enough to change. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't have people in my chat putting in all caps every day, they see me put a joint to my lips, nigga, I'd still be smoking right now. You feel me? If I didn't have people in my chat every day saying, nigga, stop smoking, bruh, stop smoking, stop smoking, stop smoking, I'd still be smoking. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get all down on myself. I just said one day I am gonna stop smoking. And when I stop, I ain't gonna start back. You feel me? I was just psyching my mind out, preparing my brain to psychologically slowly get into the act of not smoking no more. You feel me? You gotta perform reverse psychology on your brain and start telling yourself it's possible instead of telling yourself it's impossible, whatever you're struggling with. You know what I mean?
God commands Joshua to have 12 men, one from each tribe, take a stone from the riverbed and place it where they camp that night. These 12 stones are to serve as a memorial for future generations, a reminder of how God stopped the river to allow them to pass. This simple act of remembrance helps future generations understand the power and faithfulness of God. This chapter highlights the importance of remembering and honoring what God has done in our lives. We need to remember and honor the ways God has worked in our lives. Just like the Israelites set up memorial stones to remember God's miracle, we are encouraged to remember and share how God has been faithful to us. These reminders strengthen our faith and help us pass God's stories to future generations. Chapter 5, the covenant renewed. Before the Israelites proceed into the land, Joshua leads them in renewing their covenant with God. The men who were born during the wilderness journey are circumcised, and the Israelites celebrate the Passover to mark their new beginning in the Promised Land. It is in this chapter that Joshua encounters a mysterious figure, the commander of the Lord's army, who tells him that the battle ahead belongs to God. This encounter reminds Joshua and all of Israel that their victory is not because of their own strength, but because God is with them. The renewal of the covenant teaches us that faithfulness to God requires both a renewal of our commitment and a readiness to follow his lead. Just as Israel needed to renew their commitment before moving forward, we are called to continually commit ourselves to God and trust in his guidance for every step of our journey. Chapter 6, the Fall of Jericho. Perhaps one of the most dramatic moments in the book of Joshua is the fall of Jericho. Joshua follows God's strange command to march around the city once a day for 6 days. On the seventh day, the Israelites march around the city 7 times, and when they blow their trumpets, the walls of Jericho miraculously collapse. The city is conquered not through military might, but through faith and obedience to God's plan. This victory teaches us that God's plans are often unconventional, but his ways are always best. The strategy God gives to Joshua seems unusual, but it's a reminder that God's wisdom is higher than ours. We may not always understand his methods, but when we trust him, he will lead us to victory. Chapter 7, the Sin of Achan. After the victory at Jericho, the Israelites move on to take the city of Ai, but they are unexpectedly defeated. God reveals that the reason for their failure is the sin of one man, Achan, who disobeyed God and took forbidden spoils from Jericho. Achan confesses his sin, and he, along with his family, faces the consequences. This chapter emphasizes the importance of obedience and the impact of individual actions on the whole community. This teaches us that sin has consequences, but repentance leads to restoration. Achan's sin caused Israel's defeat, but once the sin was dealt with, Israel was able to move forward in victory. Just like the Israelites, when we repent and turn back to God, he brings restoration, and we can move forward with his blessing. Chapter 8, the victory at Ai. After dealing with Achan's sin, the Israelites return to Ai and successfully conquer it. This time, they follow God's instructions carefully, and the battle results in a great victory. Joshua builds an altar to God to honor him for the victory and renew the people's commitment to obeying God's law. The Israelites' obedience and faith lead to success. This chapter teaches us that failure is not final if we turn back to God in repentance. After the failure at Ai, Israel's willingness to repent and follow God's guidance led to victory. This reminds us that no failure is permanent as long as we turn back to God and trust in his direction for our lives. Chapter 9, the Gibeonite deception. The Gibeonites, hearing of the Israelites' conquests, deceive them into making a peace treaty by pretending to be from a distant land. Joshua and the leaders fail to seek God's guidance before making this decision. When they discover the deception, they honor their treaty, but the Gibeonites are made servants to Israel. This teaches us that it's important to seek God's guidance in all decisions, big or small. Joshua and the leaders made an unwise decision by not consulting God. We are reminded that seeking God's direction in all things, whether in small matters or large decisions, helps us avoid pitfalls and align our choices with his will. Chapter 10, the sun stands still. As Joshua leads the Israelites into battle against 5 kings, he prays for the sun to stand still so they can finish the battle. God answers his prayer, and the sun remains in the sky for an entire day, giving the Israelites enough time to defeat their enemies. This miraculous event demonstrates the power of prayer and God's willingness to intervene for his people. This teaches us that prayer and faith can lead to incredible breakthroughs. Just like Joshua's bold prayer, when we step out in faith and ask God for help, he is able to do the impossible and bring breakthroughs into our lives. Chapters 11 to 12. Conquests and Kings Defeated. In these chapters, Joshua leads the Israelites in a series of campaigns to conquer both the northern and southern parts of Canaan. They defeat many kings and their armies, fulfilling God's promise to give them the land. The battles they face and win are not by their own might, but by God's strength and his faithfulness to his promises. This section teaches us that God's promises are fulfilled through faith and action. Israel's victories were the result of trusting God and following his commands. Similarly, when we step out in faith and act on God's promises, we see his promises come to fruition in our own lives. Chapters 13 to 21. Division of the land. With the land conquered, Joshua divides it among the 12 tribes of Israel, fulfilling God's promise to give them their inheritance. Special cities of refuge are established, as well as cities for the Levites. Each tribe receives their portion of the land, which becomes their inheritance for generations to come. This teaches us that God provides for his people, and his promises are trustworthy. Just as God provided the land for Israel, he provides for us today. His promises are true, and he is faithful to provide for all our needs. Chapters 22 to 24. Joshua's farewell and covenant renewal. As Joshua nears the end of his life, he gathers the people for a final address, urging them to remain faithful to God. He reminds them of all that God has done and challenges them to choose whom they will serve. Joshua's closing words emphasize the importance of loyalty to God and his covenant. The book ends with Joshua's death and the burial of his body in the land he helped the Israelites conquer. This final scene teaches us that faithfulness to God is a lifelong commitment. Joshua's words remind us that following God requires us to continually choose him, even when challenges arise. Our commitment to God is not just a one-time decision, but a daily choice to trust and follow him. Here are some key questions answered. What does the story of Joshua tell us about God's promises to Israel? The book of Joshua reveals that God's promises are sure and faithful. Despite challenges, God fulfills his word to give the Israelites the land he promised to their ancestors. The journey of the Israelites is a testament to God's unwavering faithfulness. What does the book of Joshua teach us about courage and leadership? Joshua exemplifies godly leadership by trusting in God's guidance and acting with courage. He leads Israel with humility, relying on God's strength and not his own. His story teaches us that leadership is not about personal power, but about obedience to God. What does the book of Joshua teach us about faith? The book shows that faith in God often requires action, even when the situation seems impossible. Joshua's faith in God's promises and power leads the Israelites to victory, showing that faith must be active, not passive. How does the book of Joshua foreshadow the coming of Jesus Christ? Joshua's leadership in bringing the Israelites into the promised land foreshadows Jesus, who leads us into the ultimate promise of eternal life. Just as Joshua led Israel into a land flowing with milk and honey, Jesus leads us into the fullness of life with God. How does the book of Joshua influence modern Christian faith and practice? The book of Joshua encourages Christians to trust in God's promises, step out in faith, and be courageous in the face of challenges. It also teaches the importance of remembering God's faithfulness and obeying his commands in our daily lives. In summary, the book of Joshua is a powerful story that highlights God's unwavering faithfulness to his people. Throughout the book, we see that no matter the obstacles, God keeps his promises, fulfilling his word to the Israelites by leading them into the promised land. It is also a story about the importance of courage and trust in God's guidance, especially when facing daunting challenges. Joshua's leadership shows us that true strength comes from obedience to God, and when we step out in faith, we can experience God's miraculous power. The book also teaches us that God's promises are not only for the past, they extend to us today, reminding us that God is still at work, fulfilling his promises in our lives. So, what has the story of Joshua taught you? How does this journey of faith relate to your life? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found something meaningful today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
All right, I got you. We're gonna give you a like, Bible Unpacked. Cause y'all helping me in my community in a major way. Listen, chat. Now, I don't believe in coming on here and begging y'all for money. But if you ever get on my stream and you feel blessed by anything I done said, or, you know what I'm saying, my streams help you out in some type of way, and you feeling extra good that day, you feel me? A nigga sure would appreciate a dono. You know what I mean? Because as much as I want to, like, get me a job, like, I've been trying, I ain't gonna lie, I've been trying to find me a remote job, chat. But my neighborhood look like its own little city. But, that was random. But, yeah, chat, I be trying to find me a little remote job because, like I explained before, bro, my lips is chapped. Like I said before, though, chat, somebody gotta watch these dogs. You feel me? Unfortunately, I can't leave these dogs at home like a regular dog owner would do. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for these dogs, I'd have me a day job for sure, 100%. But being that somebody gotta watch these dogs, and I don't got no doggy daycare money. What's up, y'all? Hey, dude. How you doing, dude? Why he looking like that? And folks sleeping. But being that I don't got no doggy daycare money, I'm the one that gotta watch these little niggas. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I be trying to find me a little remote job, man, but you know what I'm saying? Being that I'm a little slight felon, you know, my brother ain't really had too much success so far. And it's like, you know, you could look at me and be like, man, felons get hired everywhere. Okay, well, somebody, if y'all know about a job that, a remote job that you can do at home that hire felons, bro, because I also, anyway, if y'all know about a remote job that hire felons, you feel me? Bless a young nigga with that information. You know what I'm saying? I would appreciate that. You feel me? Y'all be a blessing to me. You know what I mean, chat? But I'm gonna see y'all later, man. I'm finna go tap in with Soulja Boy, if he's still alive right now. And I'm gonna get with y'all tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm finna tap in with Mirzy real quick, too, since he right here. Call of Duty. You miss work? What you doing missing work, gang?
Popeye's new $5 faves menu. You can get this, or this, or...
What's a song I can put on? Everything I seem to fucking touch, it seems to run away.
Missed my second day at work today.
Got yourself shot?
All right, chat. I'm gonna get with y'all in about 24 hours, maybe less. You know what I'm saying? Hold it down. Love y'all niggas, man. You feel me? Pray and try to get closer to God today. You feel me?